John Harvey came to Australia from Scotland in 1839. Harvey ran coaches between Adelaide and Gawler and ran sheep on unoccupied land around where Gawler South is today. He opened a butcher's shop in Gawler and is credited as building Gawler's first stone building, where previously people were living in wattle and daub buildings. He became a farmer, growing tobacco crops and wheat crops while still running his coach business, now from Gawler to Mount Torrens. In 1847, he bought 69 hectares of land along the North Para River. The only buildings in the area that is Salisbury today during the 1840s was the Travellers' Rest Inn and farmhouses on the Para Road. The Para Road was known as the Glue Pot up until the 1950s, as it was notoriously hard to pass through in wet weather. Today that road is the main North Road, and in section through Salisbury, traffic still comes to a crawl, so nothing much has changed. John Harvey purchased the Travellers' Rest Inn in 1845 and lived in it as he drew up plans for his new town. In 1847, Harvey released his plan for Salisbury, named after the town in England. The first new building in the town was a hotel built by Harvey, which was named the New Road Inn. That building still stands today and is now known as the Salisbury Hotel. Harvey in his plan laid out all the roads, a cemetery, church and school. By the end of 1848, Salisbury had a shoemaker, plasterer, storekeeper, stationer, tanner and carrier, and publican. Within 10 years, it also included a flour mill, a brewer, and a doctor. Salisbury Township grew so large so quickly, it became the main focal point of the surrounding district. The original streets in Salisbury are named after Harvey's family: Ann Street after his wife, James and Mary Streets after his children, and of course John Street after himself. Harvey was a shrewd businessman. He sold off land that would become Bassett Town, which today is Gawler South, which is the area around the main train station, and used this money to further his other business ideas. In 1857, Harvey was elected to Parliament, serving on the Yatala District Council. He bred racehorses and served as a Justice of the Peace. John Harvey died in 1899. He and his wife Anne are buried in St John's Anglican Cemetery in Salisbury. His descendants went on to be orange farmers. There is one other thing we can thank, or curse, John Harvey for today. It is claimed that John Harvey brought an ornamental flower to South Australia that spread across the country and is today considered a noxious weed. And that flower is the humble soursop. As a footnote to the John Harvey story, there is still debate in historical circles that he lay out the township of St Kilda, and that he brought the soursop to Australia. Both claims are debated heatedly by local historians.